Hey guys, the Harl here, and welcome to another episode of Mother 3. On the last episode, we saw a very depressing cutscene in which we learned that Hinawa was actually killed by the Dragos. But we did find Lucas and Claus, so that is a good thing. I'd like to apologize at the beginning of this because I am actually kind of sick, because it's been very cold out at where I live lately. And I believe I may be coming down with a cold, so I apologize in advance if I sound kinda sick. But we're gonna go ahead and continue onward to go find, well, first of all, we're gonna go check out Hinawa's grave, because they were, I never liked this about this game, but they buried Hinawa without, they didn't do anything with Flint there. I mean, I don't know, that just doesn't sound right to me. And you can talk to everyone here if you really want to, but I'm not going to, and that's really laggy for some reason. Let's go ahead and talk to Lucas here. Dad, I thought you said anything could come true, as long as we prayed from the bottom of our hearts? Now where does that quote sound familiar from? If any of you paid attention to that hint I was giving you, this is the line from the hints that I gave towards this game. Mom can't even punish me anymore now. I don't want it like this. I'm gonna try to put more effort into voice acting. Oh, long time no see. It's me. I haven't been to the village in a while, but I rushed straight here after I heard about Hinawa. Just after I had such a wonderful time with my grandkids. Oh, sorry. Say, come to think of it, where's Klaus? Is he not with you? He said he was going to see you, but then he never came back. Oh, good point. Lucas, do you know where Klaus went? No. Lucas, it's not good to keep secrets from people. Don't tell me Klaus went after that detestable Drago to try to... No! He didn't take Dad's homemade knife and go into the mountains to kill the Drago. It's a good thing you raised him, to be honest, Flint. Does Klaus honestly think a homemade knife can kill a Drago? Lucas, why didn't you stop him? Well, I said I wanted to go too, but he said no because he was going alone. So you just let him go? You fool! Way to go, Alec. Jeez, he's just a kid. Maybe that was a little too harsh of me. Flint, it sounds like Klaus is headed into the mountains to kill the Drago that killed his mom. We're in a race against time, but this can't be any ordinary Drago we're dealing with here. We're gonna need the proper equipment first. Get a weapon to fight Dragos with, and then hurry to my place. And come get me at my house after you've gotten yourself a weapon. Do you remember where I live? If you don't, then have old maps and mark it on your map for you. I think he's in the town square. Alright, so who do we know that could potentially have a weapon to fight a Drago? Well, you're gonna find out in a few minutes, but first I wanted to show you guys something. And the music changes here, by the way. I don't know if the nuts come back or not. Yeah, they do. These nuts are normally really crappy healing items, but if you pick up a few of them, like I think we need at least 2. Here, I'll just get 2 to see if I can show you. Since you're probably not gonna be level 16 by the time you get to this section, you can actually go over here and talk to this little girl, who says, what's wrong? Why this long face? Come stop by our place. We're baking nut bread. Yeah, so you can come inside of here and talk to her mom, and she'll give you some nut bread for free. This is the bread Hinawa and I used to make all the time. Please cheer up, okay? I'm sure that's what Hinawa wants too. And then if you talk to her, she'll make a nut cookie with the nuts that you had. And I don't know if you can bake nut bread or not, but you'll get nut cookies from her. My mommy can make bread and cookies out of the nuts you bring her. She can make a cookie with 1, and she can make bread with 3. It's really yummy stuff. So yeah, if you want to get a bunch of nut breads, you can just bring like 3 nuts and she'll turn those into a piece of nut bread. And if you just bring 1, you'll get a nut cookie, which, you know, there's no reason for you not to go for the nut bread. So that's just something you can do. But like, nut bread really isn't super useful, but for us at this point, because I'm so high leveled. But if you find you're having any troubles running out of health items, that's a good place to go. We already know where what's his name lives. So we're just gonna go ahead and move on. I should be able to just kind of steamroll through the game at this point. Or, well, not through the game, but through this chapter. Oh, look, it's Bronson. Oh, here you are, Flint. Good thing I waited. Ah, stupid nose. Flint, just take this and go. It's the Drago Fang. I made it into a weapon. The only thing that can pierce the tough hide of a Drago is the Drago's Fang. There's no other weapon that can beat a Drago. And then we get the Drago Fang, which will come in handy later. I realize this might be tough for you to accept, but you should take it. Well, guess I'll head on home and get back to work. Alright, and with that, we're gonna head up north to Alex's house. And there's another enemy. When you get strong enough in this game, you can literally just steamroll through enemies and knock them over and they'll just kinda die. Well, they'll die, but they won't give any experience. But we got a new enemy here, a greedy mouse. Not much to these guys, really. They do steal your stuff, but, you know, we're so overpowered at this point that it really doesn't matter. 35 EXP and some peculiar cheese. Now, one thing about cheese that you might want to note is that certain characters, I don't know why it's just this way with cheese, but whatever, certain characters like cheese and certain characters don't, and for some reason kill those snakes good. I think there are only I think 2 characters I can think of that don't like cheese in this game. I'm not gonna say their names because, well, they're spoilers, so. And now we're fighting flying mouses? Mice? Flying mice as regular enemies. That's always fun. So yeah, you want to make sure you're decently leveled. I mean, this section's not hard, but even still, it doesn't hurt to be strong enough. Oh wait, I always take a wrong turn. Dang it. Every time at that same intersection, I always go that way, and I mean to go this way. It's just, my natural instinct is to go up, you know? And I don't do that, I go left. Like, I'm skipping the battles just because we're, you know, powerful enough to where it doesn't do anything for us. I'll show off the new enemies as we get to them, but these are all enemies we've seen before, so that's why I'm not really fighting them. Okay, we'll get into a fight with this thing. But yeah, I think I'm gonna cut out, like, if I get into a battle down here and it's with an enemy we've seen before, I'm just gonna cut it out. Oh, here's a new enemy. Well, I just kinda did that. Okay, fine, I guess we'll fight them. Spudbug. Spudbugs are, well, there's really nothing to them. And you notice that we just kind of, we just kind of ran at them, and they will cast life up. They're very annoying to fight, but I'm showing this for you guys. I usually don't fight these things just because of this. I mean, that's mostly all they do. They have a regular attack, but it doesn't matter because you'll just want to use swing anyways. And like, they can't cast this infinitely because, thankfully, unlike in some RPGs, enemies actually have PSI points, and that means that they can't just cast whenever they feel like it. Of course, some enemies have what seems like an infinite amount, but that's not the point. Here's another new enemy we'll fight, and I'll get a back attack on it too. An agitated boar. Nice. I've always wanted to see a boar's butthole. That's just so much fun. It like made my day. You've no idea. This thing looks kinda hungry. But anyway, we beat it pretty easily, and they drop beef jerky, so if you want, you should farm them for some beef jerky. And let us get some more beef jerky. Don't really need it, but hey, take what you can get, right? Remember those moles? Well, now we can just kind of run through them. Now, I said they killed them, but I guess it doesn't. And that rock is a moving rock. I guess I'll show you guys this thing. This is why you want to level up, because now we're getting into the tough enemies. Like, see, I only did 30 compared to the 50 I usually do. This thing has a ton of health, and it does a lot of damage, so you want to make sure you're decently leveled for this section. Like, at this point, I'd be at least 14 or 15. So I guess in the end, you're going to want to be 15 by the end of this. And there's an Aquarius bracelet, but I'm dumb and haven't been using my items, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of some of this nut bread, because it isn't useful to us. So yeah, that'll clear out some inventory space, and we'll get a new equipment. Go ahead and equip this over the, this one and get 2 more defense, which is always nice. Defense is always nice. There's another rock over there, well, a crag lizard. But we're gonna go this way. And if you guys remember, ta-da! It's Alex's house. Not Alex's, Alex. Like Alec. Yeah. Let's go ahead and talk to him. Okay, there we go. I was gonna say. Oh, you made it! Traveling through the forest has become quite dangerous indeed. What were those extremely bizarre flying mouse things with bug wings? It seems one bit me right on the head, too. I've healed up perfectly, though. No. None of that matters. I know where Klaus might have gone. According to my froggy intelligence, he's at my friend's house. Let's head there right now. And then Alec will join our party as a guest. So we're gonna go ahead and head that way. We get new music, too. Flint, when I said froggy intelligence, just now you thought, what? Didn't you? Frog's work is for my friends. Frog's work for my friend as messengers. My friend is able to talk with frogs, lizards, and what have you. See that lizard there, for instance? We just need to go in the direction it tells us. Oh yeah, this section. This section's kind of silly. But, oh, Flint. You have doubts about this friend of mine, don't you? My friend, no friends, are known as Gypsies. They've lived isolated away from civilization for a very, very long time. Alright, thanks, Alec. Before we talk to that lizard, though, I'm gonna do something, so I'm going to be right back. Okay, and I'm back. We have plenty of time. I didn't set a timer for this, even though I meant to. So we're gonna go and talk to this lizard here. And he will show us the direction we need to go. Where he stops, soon we will know. You don't need to talk to all of them. Like, you're gonna encounter more than one. So, like, he says to go down. But yeah, you just follow the direction the lizard shows you. And then all of a sudden, they'll appear. And you'll notice that, like, they'll point you in the direction you need to go for a while. And Alec's gonna interrupt us a few times during this. I see you're not walking as fast now. It seems the word Gypsies has made you curious. The Gypsies have mysterious powers, and have been protecting something here for a very long time. They're neither human nor beast, neither man nor woman. I have absolutely no idea how old they are. That explanation didn't explain much, did it? Basically, they're strange. All of them. Every one of them. That's just how they are. They are good-natured, though. I love how Flint, like, shakes his hat after every single, thing. Let's go and talk to this lizard. I have an idea what direction he'll tell us, but oh well. He's not pointing anywhere except right. Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, you don't really need the lizards until, like, a certain point. Like, see, the lizard would tell you to go down, but you just have to go right here and talk to these frogs. Wrong. I am the wrong frog. Get it? 'Cause he's on the left? Haha. Right. Frog. The right frog. Aren't we? Oh, it's so clever. Ribbit. I like frogs. Frogs are, like, probably my favorite amphibians. I don't know. There's just something about them. They're just kind of like, whatever. And they eat insects. Let's talk to this sparrow just because I feel like it. You know how enemies sometimes leave nice items behind after you fight them? Oh, yeah. This one will tell you just to, use your items quite often. There was one of them that tells you not to run away from battles all the time. But yeah, sparrows are pretty useful. Oh, hey, look! Now we're at the most controversial point in the game. Oh, joy. Here goes nothing. Yep. These are my gypsies. Welcome to my gypsy house. Oh, welcome, you scary-looking gentleman. Oh my god, do I have to talk like that, really? I'm about to embarrass myself. Visitors, magnificent! You simply must have some of this cake. It's scrumptious. I don't remember which one I have to talk to. I'm going to talk to this one. Here we go. Is that Alec? It is, it is. Good to see you, Snookums. Oh my god, why am I doing this? My, who are these two? Don't be rude. Ionia, introduce us. Oh god, I can't do this anymore. Of course, where are my manners? This is my good friend Alec. And who's this with you? Flint, you say? Well, it's very nice to... What happened to my voice there? Me too. Now, let's get you all properly introduced to us, the Gypsies. You're in luck, we're having a party today. Nearly all of us are here. Who? First we have Iolia, then there's Doria, Phrygia, Lydia, and that over there is Mixolydia. The only one not here is Locria. You can call me Ionia. You can't remember all that? Of course, that's why I just introduced you, darling. Of course not, derp. Isn't that how it works? Right, Alecky-poo? It's been a while. I'm glad to see you're well. I hear you helped my grandson, Claus. Do you know where he might have went? Oh, you mean that rambunctious little squirt from a little while ago? Then I suppose this Flint fellow is his father. Yes, I can see the resemblance now. You have the same eyes. Oh, God. I have no shame anymore. So, what about Claus? Where is he? Oh, he took off. He was in a great hurry, mentioning something about avenging his mother. I was feeling generous at the time, so I sent him on his way with a super powerful PSI technique. I doubt he'll be able to use it very easily, though. So he left then? And you didn't stop him? What if something happens to him? Oh, get over yourselves. We couldn't care less about you humans, here 1 minute and gone the next. You poor things barely live 100 years, if that. That's a blink of an eye to us Gypsies. Why would anyone bother to care about such short lives? Now, Mixolydia, Phrygia. Humans worry about such short lives. Isn't that right, Alecky-poo? I understand how you feel, I really do. I don't care if you understand or not. Just tell us where Claus went. Jeez. The boy headed for the Drago Plateau, quite rambunctious, I might add. Barely seemed concerned about his own short life. If you go now, you might just catch him in time. Drago Plateau, you say? Flint, let's hurry there. With that, we are going to be heading to the Drago Plateau. Flint, the quickest way to get to the Drago Plateau is through the cave behind this house. Claus probably went through the cave, too. There's nothing to worry about, Flint, but you're not going to get very far being as tense as you are. What you need to do is smile. Understand? Sure. Yeah, okay, but you still seem pretty tense if you ask me. Says the guy who just shouted at all the friggin' Gypsies. Anyway, I'm thinking there is a save frog around here. It doesn't look like it, actually. So, we're gonna have to go back. Well, actually there is. Alright, cool. Alright guys, this has been, we're gonna go ahead and continue on our journey next time. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you in the next episode. Later.